Let's add some dust to this old plastic. So the dust material looks like this. Basically it has a fall-off map in the diffuse slot with gray and white colors and slightly adjusted curve, just to give it this lighter looking edge that is usually visible on dusty objects. And I've also increased the roughness value. Okay, so this is the default setting, and I increased it to 0.8 to make it appear much more flat and more like dust. I'm also using Berkan noise map in the bump map slot to make it a bit less smooth. Okay, and the first layer doesn't matter, you can add this dust to whatever you want. I'm just going to use this basic plastic. And to connect them together, we're going to use a V-Ray blend material. So, okay, again, the base doesn't matter, it can be anything. And make sure you set the coat material on top of that. Alright, and we're going to blend them together using some fall-off. So this fall-off should be set towards Y and world Z axis. And this is how it looks now. Looks like we need to change the direction of these two colors like that, and adjust these points on the curve here. Basically you want the dust to start slightly above the center point, and the transition can be as smooth or as sharp as you want. And I think something smoother like this might look a bit more realistic. Alright, let's render and see how that looks. Okay, first of all we have to assign the material, of course. So assign that and check it out. And that's a pretty good looking basic dust. So if you want to make it a bit more advanced, and let's say you want to make an effect where the object was very dusty, somebody took it and wiped it down, tried to clean it up, and dust was left only in those inner creases where it's hard to wipe it off. So you can also make something like that by combining the fall-off map with some V-Ray dirt. So first of all, I'm going to set up a mix map over here, and I'm just going to use my fall-off as the mix amount. So, and as the first color I'm going to use the black one, and for the second color I'm just going to use some V-Ray dirt. Right. Maybe let's increase the fall for that dirt to bring it closer to those edges. So if you use the text map preview script to see how it looks right now, you're going to get a result like this. And that's not exactly what we want. We want the white to be in those inner edges, so we need to swap around the colors. Re-render, and now that's more like it. Okay, great. So you have the dust where you want it, and if you combine it with this fall-off map, this is what you get. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So let's preview that mix. And the dust is visible only on those upwards facing surfaces and in those inner creases. And this is exactly what we're looking for. The effect is quite subtle, but I think it looks pretty great, and it's very useful for adding dust to those difficult to reach places. So if you want to make that dirt stronger, you can also do that by running it through an output map. Okay, let's enable color map and add 2 points here to this curve. Make the whites brighter, darks darker, and the dust is stronger and more concentrated along the edges. Okay, so that's how you do it, and that's how you add some dust to any other material.